Hello everybody, Tamebugster here from the TCG-Verse, and I am here to bring you some TCG news for the month of June. So let's get straight to it. Starting with good old Pokemon, on June 8th, Pokemon TCG Live finally launched worldwide, replacing the old TCG Online. And from what it looks like, it is a more updated and, more well worked out, fleshed out version of the TCG Online. And it seems to encourage the idea of people picking up the game who grew up playing like the physical card game, or just for people who want to learn to play the card game, or want to just continue playing online against others from far away. And do not worry though, for if you did play the Pokemon TCG Online beforehand, on the Pokemon's website, it does tell you ways to give you directions to migrate your TCG Online account to your new TCG Live account. Next up, with physical Pokemon cards, we have the most recent set to release, Scarlet and Violet Paldea Evolved. This set features cards such as Qingpao EX, Ting-Lu EX, and EX variants of all of the Paldean starters. This massive set contains a total of 279 cards, and will definitely take a while for people trying to complete a master set. So far for their set, they have released both a normal and Pokemon Center exclusive Elite Trainer box, a Build and Battle box, a Build and Battle Stadium, booster boxes, booster bundles, and your normal boosters, sleeve boosters, and booster packs. The normal Elite Trainer box comes with one version of the one English version of the Japanese exclusive that you got with pre-ordering the Scarlet and Violet games, with the Pikachu and all of the Paldean starters on it, while the Pokemon Center exclusive one comes with two of them. Now, something more games related, for those of you who play the Switch Pokemon games such as Sword and Shield, Scarlet and Violet, Let's Go, Legends Arceus, all of those games, home compatibility is now accessible with Scarlet and Violet, so certain Pokemon that you may have are finally transferable to and from Scarlet and Violet, allowing for you to bring some mons from Legends Arceus, as I know they have some of the Hisuian ones, such as Hisuian Zoroark and Hisuian Avalugg as Pokemon that you can get in there. And just be wary, because not all Pokemon can transfer. While there's Pokemons from the original game, such as Charizard and all that, you can't really transfer up like a Squirtle, per se. So maybe check a list beforehand, and move your Pokemon carefully. Lastly, if you're a person like me who was unable to attend Card Party, this event began on June 9th, otherwise known as yesterday when I'm recording this, and is set to end on June 11th, tomorrow. It is featuring a multitude of PokeTubers, and even some you may not have heard of. And it is a major event taking place in Anaheim, California. If you're unable to attend this year's Card Party, that is fine. They have talked a bunch about hosting one next year, and are trying to find places to do it. And on the website, you can get notified with your email for the second edition of Card Party sometime in 2024. Now, in Yu-Gi-Oh! News, Konami is releasing, for Yu-Gi-Oh's 25th anniversary, the Yu-Gi-Oh! Trading Card Game 25th Anniversary Ultimate Kaiba Set. And it's set to release sometime, as there's no date yet officially on their website. At the moment, it is TBC, so we also have no price, yet I'm gonna guess it is decently expensive, as it contains a replica of Kaiba's briefcase, as well as 3 remakes of the original Blue Eyes White Dragons in cases. It comes with a collection of cards that have not been released before, such as Attack Guidance Armor, Life Shaver, and Magical Trick Mirror. And lastly, it contains a 58 card deck featuring other iconic cards used by Kaiba throughout the years, and a quarter-century rare Blue Eyes White Dragon. Now they're also releasing a second 25th anniversary item, and this is the 25th anniversary tin Dueling Heroes. These tins contain 3 18-card mega packs, and you are guaranteed to get at least 6 prismatic secret rares, 6 ultra rare cards, 3 super rare cards, 3 rare cards, 36 common cards, and 1 of 16 quarter-century secret rare cards, which are just protagonists used monsters that are all around the tins. Now entering territory that I am a little bit less familiar with, we have Magic the Gathering. It is another very big TCG, it's just something that I have not learned a whole lot about, and am willing to learn more about, so that's why I did research. But, according to their release schedule, we are to see the Wilds of Eldraine set in fall of this year, and the Lost Caverns of Ixalan in winter of 2024. And for June 23rd of this year, the Lord of the Rings Tales of Middle-earth set is set to release. And it is actually one that I might go by myself because I am a huge Lord of the Rings and The Hobbit fan. And it appears to be a very big set featuring many famous characters and locations from the wonderful world of J.R.R. Tolkien's The Hobbit and The Lord of the Rings. For this set, they have starter kits, jumpstart boosters, and commander decks for you to use. Lastly, we have a few different TCGs that are not either big or, well, some of them are big. It's just less common and not a part of the big 3 when you think of TCGs. So first up, we have Disney Lorcana, which has had a few different things going around with the news and all that. But I thought I'd cover it anyways because it is a little interesting to me, even though some of the other cards that Disney has put out have been a little bit more interesting from a collector's standpoint. But Disney Lorcana is a tabletop trading card game that is set to release sometime during fall of this year, and it features several different Disney brand characters such as Elsa, Mickey, and Maleficent as they have on their website. Now, second up, we have MetaZoo, which is scheduled to release, well, they have at least like 6 or 7 maybe sets that I have on their list, but the only 3 that have their set numbers yet are Cryptid Nation War First, Cryptid Nation SCP First, and Cryptid Nation 7 Seas First, and those in order are set numbers 7, 8, and 9. Well, I just want to thank you all for watching, and I hope that you found any of this information helpful by any way, shape, or form, as I want to do this more often and do my bigger ones every month so that we can have the biggest information that's going on or is set to happen at least in one big video. And you can maybe expect some smaller info coming out in shorts that I will release because then it's a little bit easier to make on a fly. So, if there's any other TCGs that you would like me to cover, or if there's some facts that I either got wrong, or you would like me to know about, just leave it in the comments below. And have a great rest of your day. Tame Bugster.